everybody. Hello from your favorite artist electronics, Mr. Q12 here with a new and interesting project. I announced this project a little bit earlier in my previous movies, and this is the step up for towards that project. This is a 3D environment. I'm using this, as you can see here, 3ds Max 7. You see, software is a very old software from 2007, or better said 2006, because they have a very strange, very strange naming politics there. They are making the number of the program 1 year later. So anyway, this is a very old program, but extremely efficient, and I'm quite used to it. I learned it very slowly and in time, and it wasn't a nice or joyful ride to learn it. But once I managed to learn it, I just stick with it, and that's what you are seeing here. So this is the project I'm thinking of. What is this about actually? I'm having here a knob, a variable potentiometer. This is underneath here. Actually, I can take it out from there and show it. And let's see if, yeah, good. So that's the component that I modeled it. I made it from scratch. I actually had to measure everything and to make it as in reality with the same dimensions. This rotary encoder is called. How much it cost? $4 for 10 pieces. In September 2024, I bought it. So here in the picture is showing this blue, but in reality is this blue. Okay, so this is the component that I'm having, and like I said, I modeled it here in this program, in this 3D environment, and I made this little box. And the idea behind it is how I will like it to look, the feeling of it to be. And I actually spent one day to look at a plethora of images of references on internet, and in my reference folder I have a ton of pictures, and I had to look through them to find this kind of retro feeling, and instead of retro it turned out a little bit more industrial feeling, but it's good enough, it's okay. And in reality I cannot get perfect to this look like you are seeing it here, but I will get close enough. What this project is doing actually is lighting up this RGB LED. This is the LED chip. I actually put the polarities for each pins. It's a very weird RGB LED. Usually you will find with multiple positives and only one negative, but mine is inverse. So I have to adapt everything to its way of working, which is not really a big deal, but well, it'll be a little bit of work to make it work. So what this device will do, when I will rotate from this knob here, from here, as you can see when I'm rotating it, it will change the numbers on these 3 LCDs, but only on one LCD. When I'm pressing it, this rotary encoder is also having a push button functionality, which is these 2 pins you see here. And when I'm pressing this button, it will change between the displays, between these 3 LCDs. So it will jump from this red display to the green display, and then when I will press again, it will jump to the blue display. And when I will press again, it will restart from red. And here, this little circle, as you can see here and here, they represent an LED, a small SMD LED that will go inside that circle. Actually, this circle, I believe, I originally thought it will be a hole, a round hole in this plaque, in this board. And through that hole, you can see the LED shine. So the LED will be on this side, pretty much, with the face stuck on this side. And only from a certain angle you can see it. Actually, you can see it from quite a steep angle like that. But it will be underneath a tiny little bit. You will see the thickness of the material of the cardboard. That was the original idea, but I will see in reality what I will actually do. If it will be too hard to do it like I originally envisioned, then I will just stick some LEDs on top here, and it will be a little square, a little rectangle, which is the shape of the LED, and that's it. Pretty much that's the entire functionality, that's the entire project. A very simplistic project, I may add, but it is having a ton of problems to solve, especially the LCD that I will have to drive them through LCD driver, HT1621, I believe it was called, a single Arduino, and at Mega 328, only the chip without any kind of board. Let me actually show you. So this is the actual microcontroller chip. You see it here, TQFP, the case model of this chip that I'm working with, and I'm having 10 of them. And by the way, I made this entire schematic. I reshape it, I remodel it, and I put the Arduino Uno R3 equivalent pins, the tracks of the Arduino Uno R3 pins that are going to each IC pins. I actually stay and measure from each Arduino pin to the chip pin. These pins in blue. Yeah, actually this is the board that I'm having. So this is the chip that I will actually use in my project. Only the chip without this entire board. This is a very hard project actually. As simple as it looks like, it's actually extremely hard to put it in practice and to make it work correctly and reliable. And yeah, it's a very big challenge. The idea of what I'm showing you here is that I'm showing you the project sketch, how I would like to look the user interface, which is this, and that I will start to make it today. Actually, the first model that I built was this pyramid, and it was a very interesting and nice idea. I had the RGB LED here on the top of the pyramid, and I think it's a pretty neat idea. I stayed on only this idea one day, and about 2 days only on this idea, 2 or 3 days even. Yeah, I built it extremely slowly because I had to look in a ton of references, a ton of images to settle to something that I will be happy. And I'm not completely 100% happy with this because I know I cannot do it exactly like this in reality. I love it here in 3D, but I don't think I will make it as good looking as it is here. But this pyramid is quite cute. It's a very cute and very nice model. I can probably get as close to it as it is showing here in 3D. The only element that I really don't like and that I decided to leave it out is this potentiometer sticking like an idiot there. It's very, very idiotic like that, but it's the only place I could think of. I put it everywhere. No, I didn't like it anywhere. That's the only reason I switched from this pyramid project to this box design, because of this dinky, ugly, I don't like it. They're sticking like that. In a sense, it's funny like that, but I'm not completely sure. So I am in balance right now between two design models, between this pyramid and this box. And probably I'll make the box because it's looking more professional, more elegant. This is a bit wacky, it's a bit crazy. As much as artist as I am, well, I'm not that crazy. I am crazy in the way I'm doing things, but not really with this craziness. It's an interesting idea, but I have to step on my heart and leave it aside and concentrate on more serious, more professional looking design, like the one that I did here with the box. So that's the idea about everything I'm showing you here. Let me show you how this box is actually closing. So if I'm rotating the lid, you see, it is set on 45 degrees here. If you see, the angle is set to 45 degrees. So when I'm rotating from here, it is snapping to 45 degrees increment. So this is 45, 90, 135 degrees, and then 180 degrees. So it's snapping to this from 45 degrees increment step. This is to have a look on how this box it will look in the final stage. So it's quite a box. This is how it will look when it is open. So that's the idea of it. And here underneath, inside this box, I will have the Atmega 328 chip and the LCD driver chip and a lot of wiring, a crazy bunch of wiring all over the place. It will be crazy underneath. I hope I can find a solution for all the wiring that I will have to add. A smart solution. I really hope so. I have no idea how I will make it. But yeah, so far so good. I hope you like my designs. I hope you like my artistic soul and my artistic design. And see you next when I will actually start and do something about it. All right, that's it. Bye-bye. And bye-bye from your favorite artist electronist, Mr. Q12. Bye-bye.